Hey you guys, before I got into the video, I just wanted to talk briefly about my new ebook, Zodiac Signs Sex Language. Whether you're looking to improve your sex life and your dating life, or if you're just looking to expand your knowledge about astrology, this is definitely the right book for you. This book is meant to help you improve your sex life, your dating life, and your love life, your relationships, and to spice it up in the bedroom if need be, or to just once again help you learn more about astrology. So if you're interested in any of these things, if you're interested in learning about the different love languages and the different sex languages of the zodiac signs, definitely look into getting this book, Zodiac Signs Sex Language, written by me, edited by me, and designed by me, Lamarr Townsend. So you can purchase this ebook on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, or you can purchase it on Amazon, on the Amazon Kindle ebook store, alright? Or just amazon.com. Alright, into the video we go. Thank you for listening and watching. What it's like having Venus in Scorpio and being gay. Well, yes, for those of you who did not know, who could not read between the lines, whose gaydar is completely off, I'm gay. And I'm also Venus in Scorpio. So it's an interesting perspective. It's an interesting moment, alright, with having Venus in Scorpio and being gay. You may not be gay, but you may have Venus in Scorpio. You may know someone who has Venus in Scorpio, so maybe you or them can relate to what I'm about to say. So, being gay and having Venus in Scorpio can be so exhausting. One, because obviously having Venus in Scorpio, you attract so many people for so many different reasons. And you just constantly have to weed out and judge, and discern what these people could want. And sometimes it takes not that long, because the great thing about having Venus in Scorpio is that, yes, we attract so many people for so many different reasons, but we also have this great ability of discernment, and detecting people's intentions and BS, alright? So, most of the time, I'm able to tell someone's intentions right off the bat. But sometimes, some people are a little sneakier, alright, or at least they think they are, and it takes me a little while longer. So obviously, having Venus in Scorpio, and being gay, I am not the stereotypical gay, I guess. And then, what is a stereotypical gay? I don't know, but I mean, for a lot of people, I don't understand why, but for a lot of people, it is not immediately, noticeable or immediately telling that I'm gay. I don't know. So, I get hit on a lot by women, and it's actually quite frustrating, quite annoying, I have to be honest. I appreciate it, I'm flattered, but I'm just not interested, right? So, I constantly have to, not block that, but, block it, but, kind of filter it, because not everyone has the intention, not all women, I hope, have the intention of trying to get with me. Same thing with men, I have to be honest. Straight men, doesn't matter. I have to filter between those two, because, you never know with people. People are always, kind of, sneaking through the cracks, finding loopholes that they can loop through. You just have to be careful with people with Venus and Scorpio, right? The other thing is that because Venus and Scorpio can be such a chaotic placement, meaning that, Venus and Scorpios feel so much, they feel everything all at once, all at the same time, and then, also depending on their, other placements. I'm a Capricorn Sun, Libra Moon, Virgo Rising, so with the Venus and Scorpio, with all that earth and cool air, on the surface, wanting to be cool, calm, and collected, but then that Venus and Scorpio bubbling underneath is chaotic. It's mixed feelings. It's all over the place, right? Sometimes. So, unfortunately, having that same energy, I tend to attract those same people, whether as, partners or friends, which is annoying for me because, a lot of times I actually just want to be cool, calm, and collected, but then I attract a lot of people. For example, from this YouTube thing, I'll attract a lot of people who want my help, who email me all the time, message me all the time on social media and are like, oh, I need your help, you know, I'm dealing with this and that, and I just wanted your advice. And it's just like, oh my gosh, you know, like, you know, I appreciate you thinking of me, you know, in your time of need, but like it's exhausting, you know, being thought of as everyone's superhero because they can relate to my chaotic energy, you know, and you know, the craziness going on a little bit inside of me, but I keep it cool, calm, and collected with that Capricorn, Virgo, and Libra, right? So I'm good at I'm good at taming the beast, you know? And that's something that Venus and Scorpio has to learn, is how to tame the inner beast, right? Once you calm the inner beast, it seems like everything around you starts to calm, you know? So that's one thing I love about Venus and Scorpio. You know, also as a Venus and Scorpio, you know, you have so much wisdom, you know, you have so much understanding of both sexes, you know, both sexes, you know. That's why I so easily understand women, but I'm not attracted to them, you know. I'm not, like, you know, into women, but I totally understand where they're coming from. I totally get them, you know, I totally get them according to their signs, you know. And I think it's because my Venus in Scorpio gives me such a deep understanding of, you know, romance and you know, how women think. And I also think because I have a lot of feminine energy myself, but I consider myself a tomboy gay, so I have a lot of feminine energy. I am quite feminine and girly in real life, but I hide it behind being a tomboy. You know, it's not that it's not a facade, it's not that I'm being fake, it's just that I like chilling in my sweatpants. I like having my bandana like this. Like, I like not going out and not always wearing makeup and maybe dressing down. I like going out in sweatpants. I like going out in t-shirts. Like, you know, I just like being a tomboy. Like, I like being a boy, but I also like being a girl at the same time. Like, you know, like, it's weird like that. But, you know, with the Venus in Scorpio, it's a constant thing of finding a balance between everything, finding a balance between dating, finding a balance between yourself, finding a balance between your relationships with other people. It's just so exhausting sometimes, being a Venus in Scorpio. Can you relate? Alright, so, you know, we have all that to deal with, you know, so much coming at you, so much within you. You're trying to tame it all, you're trying to, you know, organize it all, collect it all, you know, discern it all, right? So it can be really exhausting. Dating can be so difficult because, like I said, I attract so many different types of guys. I attract a lot of guys who are in the closet, who don't even realize that they're gay, bi-curious, or bisexual, which can be very annoying and difficult for me because, like I said, my Venus is in Scorpio, so we have so much depth and understanding of people, and you know what I'm saying, but we're so quiet a lot of the times that it's just like oops, sorry about that. I got a personal inquiry. By the way, if you would like your own personal reading, contact me on my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I just got an inquiry for a reading or something. But anyways, I'll check it after this video. But the thing with being a Venus in Scorpio is that I attract so many guys who are in the closet, who don't even realize that they're gay or bisexual, bi-curious, whatever. And so it's almost like they look at me as a way of helping them figure it out. You know what I'm saying? A way of helping them kind of figure themselves out, or find themselves, or discover themselves. That's a lot of pressure on me. But then I also think I put a lot of pressure on that same person or those same people sometimes, this is another balance thing I'm working on, right? Where it's like I put my own expectations, whatever my expectations are, because they change depending on the person. Like, I don't even want to talk about it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of pressure sometimes, you know, with dating. And then something I'm also discovering is that there are so many layers to dating and so many layers to people. You know, being a Venus in Scorpio, and I guess being a Venus in Scorpio and gay is like, you know, I'm learning that my relationships with other people is literally like a mirror, you know? And then I have to think, okay, if this person isn't being as forthright with me as I want them to be, I have to look at myself. Am I being as forthright with them as I want to be? You know what I'm saying? So, relationships are a constant, intriguing, intriguing thing to Scorpio, Venus and Scorpios. It's like sometimes relationships can be like an experiment, for Venus and Scorpio. Like, it's just interesting. It's hard to explain, but and then the more you get into that side of yourself and deepening that part of yourself, of connecting with other people and not being afraid to connect with other people, the more you're able to really kind of maneuver relationships and grab a hold of yourself within relationships and not lose yourself, because this is something that's so easy for Venus and Scorpios. Boundaries is so important. I've learned to put up boundaries with people, but I've also learned that I'm no longer denying that sexual side of myself. You know what I'm saying? As a Venus and Scorpio, let's face it, we're super sexual. Scorpio's highly sexual. Venus is the planet of love, passion, friendships, romance. So I don't deny that part of myself, and I like to surround myself with people who are comfortable with themselves, with their sexuality, and vice versa. I like to be comfortable in my own sexuality. So I don't know, man. It's just weird. Being a Venus in Scorpio, I tend to... At one point, I really liked being around girls and women more, because, the feminine energy can be really calming and cool and, cool, collected. Not too much. But then as I get older, I like doing my own thing. And I kind of like being more so around men. I like being around men more as I get older. But a certain type of guy. I tend to like earth signs a lot because I'm a Capricorn sun, Virgo rising, but they have to be passionate. They have to be grounded. Groundedness is so important, as a Venus and Scorpio, because we're so chaotic. I like being around men, guys who are grounded, who are also passionate. I like that, and I like that male energy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I like being around men, whether they're straight, bi, gay, whatever. I like being around men, once again, who are comfortable with their sexuality and comfortable with my sexuality, that I can just truly be myself, yeah, and my real self is chill as heck, so chill. Being a Venus and Scorpio is hard, and I can't even imagine what having water or fire and then having a Venus and Scorpio would be like. You're constantly crazy, I bet, but I guess I'm lucky because I have a lot of earth and a little bit of air in my chart to keep me grounded with my Venus and Scorpio. But one thing I'm learning is that it's okay to let loose every now and then as a Venus and Scorpio, because that's something that we need, especially when we're single. We need to let loose, we need to have fun, we need to surround ourselves with people who we feel comfortable enough with to let loose, and not feel like we would be taken advantage of, or be judged. So it's just about surrounding yourself with the right people, getting more comfortable with yourself, and grounding yourself as a Venus and Scorpio, and being gay, or whether you're not gay. But this is my experience being a Venus and Scorpio and gay. I'm a Venus and Scorpio tomboy gay. I'm girly, but I hide it behind being a complete tomboy, and I like it that way. I like men. I love men, actually. I love men. I love the smell of men. I love the energy of men, masculinity. I just love that energy. And I like surrounding myself with that energy as a Venus and Scorpio, But I also like surrounding myself with strong women who kind of have that same energy of just strong masculinity, I like that energy, But in a man is where I will find love, that energy. You know what I'm saying? That's where I dwell the most. But I like strong females are like inspirational to me, you know? So, yeah. I like strong female energy too, you know? Like, I think I like females who are tomboys too. Like Aaliyah, like I love Aaliyah. She was a tomboy, but she was definitely, like, as she got older, she was becoming more girly. I don't think she's a Venus in Scorpio, but I'm just saying, you know. Um, so I don't know. I don't know. This was kind of therapeutic for me, but I would love to know your experience. Like, what is your experience being a Venus in Scorpio, especially if you're gay, like, or lesbian? What has your experience been? You know, has it been chaotic? You know, have you been going through similar experiences or learning lessons as I have? You know, I would like to know what your experience is as a Venus in Scorpio, and let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Also, contact me for your own personal private psychic tarot reading or birth chart reading, compatibility birth chart reading, or love compatibility birth chart reading on my website, lamarr.townsendtarot.com. Also, check out my ebook, Zodiac Signs, Sex Language, available on Amazon and on my website, okay? Thank you. Namaste. Love and light. Peace out. Let me know in the comments below, seriously, what your experience has been, okay? Because I would like to know that I'm not alone in this craziness we call being a Venus in Scorpio, okay? Alright, bye, guys. Hey guys, thank you for listening and watching. Please hit the like button, share with your friends and your family, and also please subscribe, of course. And if you're interested in my ebook, check out my ebook, purchase it on my website or on Amazon. I would also love it if you would follow me on my social media, Facebook and Instagram. Until next time, thank you guys for listening and watching, and I'll catch you in the next video, alright?